we got a lot to unpack over the next few days. It's going to kind of ping pong back and forth between feeling like spring and feeling like winter, which, by the way, we've still got plenty of. Taking a live look from Bellingham right now, we are seeing a little bit of wind kicking up here. In fact, I was tracking a little bit of Camera Rock earlier. I've also seen some of that rain pick up across the region as well. Here's what's happening in the short term. We do see some winds that are coming in from the Strait of Juan de Fuca and then kind of turning the corner and going from south to north up near Bellingham. So we'll see some gusts up around 25 miles an hour tonight. No problem. We can handle that. We'll see some onshore flow in the early morning hours of Friday as the system pushes through here. But again, not that big of a deal along the coast. We will see completely calm conditions by the time we get to Friday night, right around 9:30. In fact, the entire region will be almost stock still. And then the big story is this. We start to see that flow change coming in from the north and east. Yes, you bet those are Fraser outflow winds. We're going to be seeing plenty of those over the next few days. In fact, the northeasterly flow is going to keep us very chilly through the weekend. By the way, it could get quite gusty on Saturday night, especially up towards some of our islands there. We'll keep you posted on that. So far, no watches or warnings posted, but there could be some spotty power outages out there right as it's starting to get cold. So if you're in that region, make sure you prepare. Lowland rain and mountain snow overnight tonight. More rain and snow Friday night into Saturday morning. And then again, yeah, we switch gears and see that cold push in starting on Sunday. And it's going to last for probably about 3 days. Seeing some of that rain pushing in from the Canadian border right now. In fact, as we zoom in, starting to see it taper off in Bellingham. We saw evidence of that on the camera. Meanwhile, down towards Snohomish County, it's really starting to see it fill in over top of Everett and starting to see some of those yellows in some of the foothill communities there. We could be seeing some periodically heavy rain overnight tonight, but it will move out of here fairly quickly. High pressure builds off the coast there. In fact, basically between us and the Aleutians there, and allows that very cold air to come straight in from the poles. In fact, it'll be reinforced by a low pressure system just off towards the north and east there. So what it will do is keep that flow coming in from the north and east. Overnight tonight, we'll see that rain that again will be periodically heavy in some spots. You see some of the yellows in the foothills there. We'll also see some pretty solid snow overnight tonight in the mountains. But by the time we get to tomorrow morning, that clears out. We track one more little pulse of energy that'll move through in the very early morning hours of Saturday. That'll keep things wet on Saturday morning. And then there it is, that flow that'll come in from the north and east and really keep things chilly for about 3 days starting on Sunday. So 40s Friday and Saturday, and then we go into the deep freeze. We're tracking 30s by day, 20s by night, all the way through Tuesday.